Hello, my green skins, and welcome, boys and girls. Hopefully, we are coming in live. Hopefully, we're coming in loud. Hopefully, we're here. We should be ready to rock. I'm just waiting for the button to pop up so our audio, or we should be recording now. We should be on.
Greetings and good tidings. Let me check the stream and see if everything's okay. Hang on.
Just keep saying upcoming.
Looks good.
That's why I'm checking. Okay, we're good.
Looking good.
Alrighty, boys. We are continuing Mystic Quest. And it's been
You're
a good
really
day.
into this. You're really into this a few days ago, huh?
Well, I'm almost done. I'm almost done this game. It's not a long JRPG. It's actually relatively short. It's just a matter of now I got the fun of beating everything to the ground, and this is always fun because we got the fun of having the fight of winning this game, and we're almost at the thing, and I'm almost at. We're hoping to get to that 400, 500 subscribership, boys and girls. Let's get there.
Yeah, we're really close here. Okay, 390.
Yeah. I need the internet. I need to get enough viewerships to get a member. If I can get a member, I can kind of push for some other stuff. Maybe even take this as a job type thing.
Again, though, it is weird, though, because I distinctively remembered it was 393, though. I mean, what's going on?
I had it at 397 a couple weeks ago, so I don't know what's going on personally.
So I don't know what's going on with YouTube right now, okay? I mean, everybody's losing subscriber here. Just ask Bob, okay? I was talking about, like, do you notice anything weird with YouTube lately?
Yeah, I think there's a bot thing going on right now. I think they're trying to test bots. And this is not unusual, boys and girls. YouTube does this all the fucking time. It's always good to check your subscribership. I've had a couple subscribers I just was instantly unsubscribed on for no fucking reason. So I've been noticing that. I've also been noticing that YouTube isn't recommending violent video games anymore. So you might not see. If you are playing something that's considered controversial or could be considered copyrighted, they're gonna instantly back bottom you. So you might not. Yeah. You might lose. Yeah.
They're preparing for the GTA thing, right? They're preparing it, right?
No. My theory is this: YouTube's trying to make themselves a streaming service again. Stop it, YouTube. That's not what YouTube is. YouTube will not make any more money based off what we have existing in YouTube. YouTube will only reach a certain point and then it will stop. That is the inevitability of YouTube. It is not a functional, it is not something, it's not a media, it's a platform. There's a fucking difference.
I was going to say, does that mean there's no longer going to be any Call of Duty or Battlefield streams? Because, sorry, that's under definition of violence.
No.
According to the
They try to be as
rating.
vague as possible. Okay, and here's the thing: they try to be as vague as possible here, like too violent, or too this, or too much this. They try to be as vague.
Oh yeah, that fancy lawyer talk. Try to filibuster some nonsense.
In other words, corporate speech. Okay, in other words, corporate speech.
Yeah.
Well, I already speak that language. If one of these days you can get me the documentation, I could actually start looking into it. Because I don't know if I've ever told you this, but whenever you have me read something, Chief, it's always the corporate talk that I enjoy deciphering. It's almost like trying to decipher the contract with the devil from one of the nine hells. It really feels like, okay, what was actually said here before we signed? For some reason, I like reading that shit.
Yeah, it was a contract with the devil. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, not the devil.
Hello,
one of them.
Mark Baker. Hello, good sir.
It was one of them. You know that.
Yeah. So today we're going to have some interesting controversy. We're going to be talking about RPG.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Thank God. I was just about to say, okay, hold on. What's going to be the topic here? Okay.
Yeah, RPG controversy. But first, we're going to start with something I want, but first we're gonna have. I want Bob to read something. I sent it to you. Bob, read this for me. I sent it to you.
Okay. Was this sent recently?
Yes.
Okay. Let us take a look. Will it be you or our little goblin friend?
No, it was me.
Okay. Directly
It should start with. It should be like literally, you know,
Not
right
seeing it.
after 8:11.
Oops.
So read that.
Yep. Let's see. There's 6. There's 8.
8:11, right there. Read.
There's no link.
Not a link. I just gave you the written. I gave you the written thing.
Oh, you like copy and pasted? Okay. Fall. One of humanity's most feared and misunderstood conditions. The key to successful falling lies in realizing that you are falling. Do you go stiff? Resist the fall like a standing person? Or do you accept it like a defense-trained feline? I hope I got that word right. And stay alert to each and every falling opportunity. What was this quoted from?
Now, I gotta ask you a question. Does that not explain Gen Z's situation with the workforce right now?
I'm sorry, you lost me at falling.
We're getting a little philosophical. Okay, so
because
rough translation for you, Captain.
Gen Z. Let me finish. Gen Z just came out with a quote. It was an interesting quote. Basically, they think that work conditions now are dystopian.
Depends where you look. You're kind of right.
Hey, goddesses, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Well, yeah, we're in an interesting society that, yeah. Now, in some ways, I think they're right, because the rising prices of university. What's this? Millennial.
Not to mention the juice versus the squeeze mentality of you're spending all this money for university and for what?
It's gotten bad. Like, it's gotten really, really bad. So I thought it was kind of interesting. Now, part of me said, you know, because I'm of the generation where, you know, we work. You work. You just fucking work. You do it. Okay, what are you going to do? You got to do that? Okay, I got to do that. All right, I'm going to go do it. But I mean, if you look at what businesses are and what other things are happening, and with the quick rise of AI destroying stuff, like AI recently is doing a lot with, what I saw with AI recently was the idea of like AI is now HR department. So now if you want to get hired, you're not going through a human being anymore. You're going through an AI program.
You know, the worst part is I can consider an AI more reasonable than half the Karens working in an HR department.
That's the problem. How's it programmed? How's it programmed is the question you got to ask yourself.
Yeah, you can cheat the system if you're really smart.
Let's be honest. You know, for example, you know, if you tell the AI only hire people that have this, and this, well, it's going to give you that, and that. It's not going to look at like if this other person's overly qualified or underly qualified. You know, it's just going to say, oh, okay, the program.
I've also been fucking around with different AI chatbots as just a side experiment.
Yeah.
Some of them are actually rather easy to get through for me.
Wait, guys,
side.
Okay, continue. After you're done, I want to answer something from Baker here. Okay,
go ahead, Baker.
All right. Okay, just look at what Baker said. Okay, I'm a millennial over yonder. They are. Okay, everyone is cold. No. Okay, Baker. I'm gonna correct you on that one. Everyone is not cold. Okay, because I'm a millennial as well. Okay, and let me just give it to you straight. Okay, we millennials, we're dead inside. Okay, we're already dead.
Yeah,
we're not cold anymore.
It's all may depend on where Mr. Baker's from as well.
Yeah, Gen X. Let's be honest. I'm a Gen Xer. I look at this shit is, you know, like I said, work, get your fucking job done, shut the fuck up, and do what you got to do. And if you do it right,
I like Game Gear's
if you do it right, If you do it right, then you're fine. If you don't do it right, well, you suck. And like I've been saying for years, and a lot of Gen Xers have been repeating this over and over and over again, the biggest problem in America when it comes to the workforce is they took away apprenticeships. Because I hate to say it, apprenticeships compared to a university workforce is a little worse in some ways. Like, it really is, because university workforce, they don't need to, how to put it, they don't need to hire, like if you go through an HR department and you go through an AI HR, if you're not meeting the criteria of the HR department for that hiring, you are fucked, my friend. It doesn't fucking matter if you have skills, abilities, techniques. If you know, if you are far superior, you didn't meet the quota of XYZ. That is a scary thought, and I think that actually is a big problem with the with this idea of AI. Now, the only benefit is they're firing HR people, so it just actually gives you more of a fighting chance in some ways. Because there's some people purposely, well, I'm not hiring that person because he made me feel unthing. It's like, fuck off. See, where an apprenticeship, on the other hand, if you're working for an apprenticeship, if that person invests like fucking 10 hours of life with you, can you read
has the potential to remove. What's the word?
Saying it's not, yeah.
Go ahead. I'll try to remember the word.
Gamer gods, I couldn't. So you're saying it's not meritocratic? Yeah, basically, like there's a level.
It has a chance to remove the nepotism of you don't know this AI. This AI doesn't know you, compared to fucking Karen over there who knew your sister for 10 years and your sister had nothing but bad things to say about you.
Or like I said, one of my favorite things I've heard recently is the wording of, oh, well, I check out their Twitter, and if they have a certain bottom on their thing, how you disagree with me following a millennial speaking? Trying to read here.
Sorry.
Bob, you gonna read this? Or, yeah, read, Bob. Yeah. I'm gonna play.
All right. Fucking cracking the whip. Ah!
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All you need to do is tell the AI HR to hire based on feats and not paper qualifications from Game Gear.
Yep, and then you got Mark Baker.
Mr. Baker, how would you disagree with me, fellow millennial? I'm speaking on behalf of the younger generation that come in and don't say hi or anything. That's what I mean by being cold. And don't get me wrong, people are cold in general post-COVID. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The 2020s fucked up a lot of people, even if we don't actively see it. It messes with our ability to socialize massively.
I see it, man. I see it 100%. Like, I have the unfortunateness of living through, not like if I didn't have the few things that helped me out in my life, there's a few fallbacks I have. My odd job work was dead. I had no money. My life was fucked. And I could not get anything. And I mean anything. There wasn't a single thing I could do work-wise. I was constantly just fucking fighting to get a paycheck. And it was brutal. It was one of the worst. That killed me. Like 4 years of that. I had money in my account. I'm in debt after that, and I haven't recovered 100%.
One thing that did change for me was I only get 2 responses from people nowadays. Because I'm the happiest person in the room. Even if I feel miserable, I just have this smile, just a warm smile, just like, hey, how you doing? Is your day okay? Because I have a level of genuine give a shit about the human condition. Either they return the favor, they're like, oh, I'm doing good, how are you? They return the energy, shut up. The second one's fucking more funny. They think I'm a fucking serial killer.
Yeah,
they give me that look of like, oh fuck, okay, I will not engage, get the fuck out of here.
Look.
Bob, that is a lie. The first one you hear, the one that says, "Oh, I'm good," that is a total lie. Okay.
No, Captain. Either I'm on the point of either they return the energy I give, or they think I'm fucking psychotic. Because how could you not be miserable in these times? It's like I choose not to be miserable. Yeah, life fucking sucks, but I'm not going to remind the world what we're going through constantly.
Mark, don't worry about it, man. It sucks, but it's how life is. This is kind of why I'm partially pushing the YouTube stuff a little bit, and one of it's to have fun, but I wouldn't be pushing it as much as I was if it was just pure fun. Now I'm actually trying to get something.
So you remind me, Chief. Speaking of things to push.
Oh
don't
yes,
worry about it.
Yeah.
And don't worry about it, Mark. Okay. For me, well, the students are slowly coming back, and I actually save enough money to actually have a different prospect. Okay. So yeah, things are slowly recovering by keywords. Slowly.
Yeah. I just feel bad for people that are like my age. I feel a little worse for than the youth, because the youth can fall back. People like me that are older, people who are in their 50s, man. Try being laid off when you're 55 years old.
Hang on, Bob. On what? Well, okay, I have to be thankful for where I am, okay? Because at least, okay, of all the crap I say about my country, okay, when desperate times comes, okay, my people do band together and help each other out, okay? Yes, okay, I rely on food stamps. I rely on food stamps for survival when COVID hits, okay? And I'm very lucky for that.
Yep, I've done the same thing. I don't deny it. I relied on my cousin. My cousin put a lot out there to help me out, and I didn't want that, but he really did go to bat for me, and I do respect. Okay. I do respect the man who did
every month. Okay, when I go to a certain like that kind of warehouse, okay, I'll just give him my food stamp, and exactly 1 month of rice, vegetables, and 2-3 kilograms of protein. Doesn't matter if it's meat or fish or chicken. Okay. Yeah, I rely on food stamps for survival. Those dark days. Right?
Oh yeah. Well, I actually, you know what the sad thing is? I've actually relied on food stamps a little more. Well, not food stamps, but I've relied on some food box programs and going to the food bank every once in a while. This has been on and off over the last 20 years, like ever since I was a little kid, because I grew up poor, and I don't deny it. But I've worked on both ends, because my belief is when I did the volunteers, when I did food boxes, I didn't just sit at the food box and enjoy the tucker and leave. No, I'd say, hey, you know what? You're feeding me. I'll do volunteer work. I don't do that anymore because I'm older. Like, I'm way older. I can't really do the same labor. They had me do grunt labor for them. And a lot of the Mormon community, I got to know the Mormon community really well because of that. And yeah, back when I was a kid, I knew most of the Mormons back in the day because of that, and they were good people, good fucking people. I'm not gonna diss on the Mormons any way, shape, or form, man. Good people. They really did help out.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, gentlemen.
I'd say you guys are a slight more fortunate. Yeah. Over here, my community is kind of like so-so, if that makes sense. It's like maybe they'll help you, maybe they won't. And then it's that fear of
maybe they won't, maybe they'll rob you.
It's that fear of having to ask, and I've asked before. I've received a lot of no's.
Yeah.
I've received the fuck ton of no's.
That's why I've said to multiple people, my biggest fear isn't like I have two big fears in my life. My two big fears have always been this when it comes to the work. One, if the work dried up, do I have a way to fall back on something? Because if I don't, then I can't pay for stuff. That's a big problem. Two, my other big thing I've had over the years that's been really bad is if I ever had a fire here, a fire would absolutely fucking wreck me. And I don't deny that would wreck me. Like, I'm done. I'm like, well, that's screwed. Even with the insurance, even though I have an insurance and I have a decent insurance plan, I'm done. Like I gotta figure out. I gotta go take a loan out to get 700 to get the money to pay the differences for the insurance claim. And my insurance claim is very cheap. It's like only 25,000, mind you. I doubt I have 25,000 here, but that's also the price of living.
Okay, let's see.
Yep. Same.
One moment,
same.
I got like a burp coming up.
Same, Baker. Same.
There it is. Okay. I've
cut
off
off
all my friends. Sad to say.
Something else going. Yeah.
I'm about to say I was getting on it. I just had to get this burp out of me. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I cut off all my friends. Sad to say, my friends are coming. Are going to mainly be online. Sadly, a lot of them may be temporary. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. Especially when I was a vagrant. Whenever I was homeless, you want to build relationships with people because that's the human aspect, but you realize you're going to be a fucking nomad. You're wandering these streets. So any relationships you make, you have to keep in the back of your mind, I may not see this person ever again.
Yeah.
It very much is kind of like one of my favorite animes that you showed me, Chief, Kino's Journey.
Yeah.
You try not to tie yourself down to the people. Yeah, you could probably relate to their plights, and they may be able to relate to you. But when's the next time you're going to see them?
Yeah. And I've run into situations where you're in that situation where you're just like, yeah, that guy's life is pretty much out of my life. It happens. It's how it works. Like, we're not trying to be a dick, but,
Yeah, so sometimes friends move on.
I'm a realist. That's the rough part.
Well, yeah.
Even back when I was young, there were kids in my school who were like, "Oh yeah, you're my friend." I was like, "Wait, we're friends?"
Mm-hmm.
It was like, "Wait, since when were we friends?" It's like, "What do you mean we weren't friends?" It's like, "I considered you an acquaintance because we just go to school together. We don't hang out. We don't do anything else. We just exist here."
Yeah,
I had to think a while about that one. It was like, oh, he had to put the dots together. But yeah, we're not friends. We're just acquaintances.
Like I lived the life. I have a lot of friends. I've had a lot of friends on and off for years, and some of them unfortunately are no longer among us because of I'm an older gentleman. But we've had life where there's been a lot of good people I've met in my life that just did a lot of good for me, and there's people that just unfortunately it happens. Like I've had people help me out in ways I've never expected. Like fuck, my neighbor just gave me a bunch of had no reason to, just gave me enough food to a nice little meal there to this breakfast. She gave me what's left over stir fry. She didn't have to, and so I took out her garbage. So it's like I go out of my way for people. So I have friends in real life, but I admit I have a lot of I associate with my internet friends than I do my real friends more and more because of the way things have turned out in life lately.
Yeah.
Mr. Baker says, I've encountered a lot of people in MMOs like OSRS. I'm not familiar with that one. And the friendships didn't last like they used to back in the day. Nowhere nearly as long. What is OSRS?
I don't know which one that is.
It's not Alice Online.
No. What is that? Which one is that? Oh, we don't know. Oh, we're at the final boss already.
My brain is a little small. I don't know too many MMOs.
I think it's OSRS is RuneScape, maybe. If I remember.
Is that RuneScape? It's on EverQuest.
Original.
Oh, original RuneScape. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm old.
Yeah. Mr. Baker responds with old school RuneScape.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was like. Yeah. No, that's the thing. I used to. Well, I met one of my quote unquote ex-girlfriends online, and when I was a teenager, and that youth, and I really regretted that.
Oh, Chief, tell the story about
Baker, you
Grandpa.
open up Pandora's box right now. Baker,
tell your grandpa's story.
Pandora's box.
What's Grandpa's story?
Where people were messing with lower levels, and you gave them their comeuppance. In one of the MMOs you played. You would even give better equipment to the lower level people.
Oh, yeah. I got nicknamed.
Right, Baker, grab your popcorn, okay? You
Hell
just
yeah.
opened up Pandora's box.
I love this story because it's just like, you know, it's rare you get good gaming moments like this. Go ahead, Chief.
Was it Perfect World or was it EverQuest? Anyway, there was a crafting system in an MMO. I can't remember which one. My brain's actually kind of like, which one was that? Because I remember I was a guy. I remember one of them. I had the problem of people talking to kids on the MMO, which I was not happy about. We were like threatening them to stay the fuck away from the younger people of our guild. Okay, well, have yourself a good one. Thank you so much. And hey, if you're not a part of this, subscribe. We're looking for more people. And yeah, look at who we got here. And definitely, I hope you enjoyed. The fun here.
Yeah, anytime you want to stop by, man. Always happy to have you.
We got
I like more talking to people in the chat that I can interact with. I don't like it when it's silence. It's scary.
Yeah.
So tonight, I think it was.
Thank you, Baker.
Thanks for the sub, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
And before you go, Mr. Baker, be sure to subscribe to Captain Run Panda's channel as well. He has his own channel. Whenever you get a chance, no pressure.
Yeah, we have a lot. Yeah, we have a lot of people. We have a retro community. We're trying to help. We're trying to always get everyone their love there. All right, so I think it was Perfect World. So back in the day, I got nicknamed Grandpa in Perfect World because what I would do is I'd go to the low level areas, and my character was a little higher level. I was like one of the characters that I had my flying mount. I had a couple good items. And so I was sitting there, and when I would play with these people, I'd be like, okay, I got you, don't worry, I got you, I'll help you out. And so what I would do is I'd
Discord. Yes. Can you stop a bit, okay? Because Baker's asking for a Discord server. I don't.
We do not have a Discord. We do not have a Discord server for this channel yet. We were making it a Patreon thing because we're trying to keep it. I actually have to make a Patreon for this. I gotta make a Discord for this. Once that's up and running, then once the Patreon's going and we get some people, I'll do a Discord.
Don't worry about it, Baker. You can join my Discord first, okay?
Yeah, you can join Captain Run Panda.
Yeah, Captain, if you want to, shoot your link.
Right. Yeah, hang on, I'll shoot my link here. Right, time for me to shoot my shot. Hang on, let me jerk it a bit.
Oh, dude.
That sounded so wrong.
Shut up.
That sounded so wrong.
That sounded good. Oh, don't do that shit. Yeah.
Captain, you deserve this.
He pulled out the Deezer. He pulled out the Deezer. You don't want the Deezer.
Yeah, pulled out my house hippo.
It's house hippo. Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. Bad.
There is more shame in the Deezer being honked at you than there is the squirt bottle.
Yep.
Shame.
So, back to what I was saying there. I think Perfect World. I would flop down in front of the beginning areas when low-level people would be here. I just sit there and I just drop weapons and armor and gear. So if I had stuff that wasn't considered top tier, I would literally sell that gear and basically give the gear for free to people. So anything that wasn't considered higher quality, I'd give the low quality stuff and help out kids, help out the younger players.
Is the link working, Baker? If it's not working, then you can go to my channel. My channel's description in Orc's description here, and of course, my Discord link is in my channel's description.
Rum, you channel link as well.
Yeah. That's weird. You should be showing up. You're technically you're a mod.
Maybe I haven't been promoted to that yet.
Yeah, you got promoted to a mod. Oh, weird. Oh, that sucked.
Alright then. I'll see what I can do on my end.
Yeah, help him out there. Anyway, so we should probably get. Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, you're up. Yeah, you're not modded. Okay, 1 second, Rum. I'm gonna mod you. Hold on.
Ooh, finally! This is truly a historical moment. I've been promoted.
Standard moderator. Okay, you're standard mod. There you go, Rob.
Moderator. Okay.
Yeah, pop it back in there.
My rule has always been, I'm the only mod in the system. I'm the only premium mod. Because we don't got enough people. We don't got enough people to actually enforce that. Like, if I get thousands and thousands of people, then I'll start delegating. But until then, I'm not worried about it.
There we go. Right. So back to the story.
Yeah. So basically, like I said, I just helped out. I was helping out people back in the day, and it was a good way to make a lot of people had, like, I was helping out all the kids getting this. So I was noticing my weapons were being like people would keep my weapons. Like, I noticed a lot of the newer players would be like, oh, you know, this guy helped me out, I'm gonna keep his weapons. So they actually keep my, like, their weapons and shit. I had that all the time where I'd have people be like, hey, you know, this random person fell from the sky and gave me a really powerful weapon at like low levels. And I'd help out the best I could. I had a lot of low level weapons that back in the day, because I would just sit in an area. I knew, okay, this is so bad, but this is that MMO mentality. Back in the day, I knew exactly what time all the material would respawn in areas. So I knew exactly when everything respawned. That was a problem for a lot. I don't know if you guys ever did that. Are we still live, boys?
Yeah, we're still live. We're still going.
Okay.
Are you still in the green?
I'm still in the green.
Okay,
yep.
You're in the green. Good.
I'm just disabling a bunch of stuff just to make sure. Here, hold on a sec. Just so I don't want the internet to all of a sudden die, because the internet died last time right at this point. So, yeah. We're good. Okay, so yeah, no, I did that all the time. That was a fun thing that I got into the habit of building, because I was just trying to level up my smithing. Am I gonna die again? Maybe. Problem is turning me to stone is a pain in the ass. That seems to happen a lot in this game.
Gotcha.
Yep. There we go. Now that I have all the gear, though, they can't turn me to stone, so it's fuck you! No more stone turning, you cocksucker. I hate that about this game, where they're constantly turning into stone. Stone, stone, stone! So yeah, no, there's a poor generation now. Like, you know, we're at a weird situation now. Like, also they're using AI to watch when people are doing stuff on their computer. So they actually can dox you now if you're on your computer and you're not doing stuff between a certain amount of time. They can start doxing your pay. Like, that shit is
docking,
like...
Docking, not doxing. Doxing something else entirely.
Docking. I apologize. Docking. But that is Dickensian shit right there. Like, that's like, oh god, you know, could you imagine having to go take a pee or something like that? And you're a couple minutes in, you didn't have your pee break on the wrong time, but you had to go use the washroom. Not to mentioning the firing of people nowadays is just absolutely absurd. I've never seen this level of firing. Like, there's next level firing lately, and that's just kind of wild.
Yeah, there's normal firing, and then there's competitive firing.
Yeah, that's the problem. We're seeing large things of that.
I was about to say competitive firing. It just sounds ridiculous. I know you're speaking the truth, but it's like, oh, I fired 20 people today. Oh, that's rookie numbers. You need to bring those numbers up. And I think it's like some sort of businessman flex of, I'm so profitable, I could fire as many people as I damn well please and still make money.
Yeah, I know. As a virtual assistant, gamer dealt with that, and there's a lot of people. But that shouldn't be happening the levels that it's happening now. We're seeing some real heavy firings, which is crazy in my opinion. I never said AI is the problem. I'm saying as a whole, I'm saying how things are being used is the problem. Again, you will hear me say this, and I'll be probably one of the few people to say this. AI is a tool. It's how it's being used. It's like a gun, okay?
Yes, guns don't kill people. People do.
Yeah, the stupidity does. And that's the truth. I actually do not believe any of this stuff is actually a thing. No, I will always agree. I agree with you 100%. I think AI. See, the truth is, I would love it if we could get to the Star Trek Society. Like, I want the Star Trek Society, boys. Can we have the Star Trek Society? Like, I've been waiting and wishing for it for years. But we're just not there. We're society. We
not in my sci-fi, sir. I'm a human absolutist. Never.
Yes, humanity first. Oh, the Emperor.
Yeah. They actually tried that in Star Trek recently, the Picard series. So, Bob, fuck you.
Really?
Yes, Bob, fuck you. It's bad. It's that bad. It's that bad. It like hurts.
I will hit you with a great line. This is for the species, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
They have more.
Boys and girls.
Yeah. AI just made replacing people for humanity. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When AI is being used in this way, I'm not, again, and I don't pay AI. No, not in our lifetime. We're not even close to that generation. If we get to that generation, I'll tell you this right now, I'm more inclined that I think we're going to see more stupidity than we're going to see any good come from it. It's going to be really bad, I think, personally. That's my own personal. I just don't know how bad we're going to be dealing with it. I totally agree. I don't think we're going to reach Type 2 yet. I don't even think we're close. I hope so.
Talking about like societal development, and it's like Gen 2 or whatever the hell.
Yeah. When we reach a certain point, it's a well-known trope from sci-fi. Like Star Trek is a Type 2 civilization. Oh, I would actually say Star Trek might even be a Type 3 generation, because you could legitimately live your entire life without worrying about anything. Like fuck. Even having a heart, you don't have a heart? Okay, we can give you a proper artificial heart in like a couple seconds. We can bio-clone you a fucking heart. We can, you're too fat? Well, we can just, we can properly remove the fat and take 5 seconds. If we really want.
And from what I remember, Gen 4 and Gen 5 is, you're playing God right now.
Yeah.
Because what was it? Besides the Flood, in Halo lore, the Forerunners and old humanity were like Gen 4 societies.
No, they weren't.
Yes, okay. Star Wars and Star Trek.
They were able to actively create and destroy almost at will.
Yeah, I disagree. I would say Star Wars was Type 3. I mean, Star Trek was Type 3. Star Wars, I would honestly say Type 2. That's about as far as
Star Wars is Type 2.
Yeah,
there are so many things that it's like, Star Wars is advanced. Not really.
No, they're not.
They're more like sci-fi cavemen. If I was
sci-fi cavemen.
Well, legitimately, there's technologies they've completely lost at this point in the universe. Like the universe has gone through like 2 or 3 things.
Yeah, because what was like the Mandalorian, especially like was the early Mandalorians.
But we are
best gear and tactics you could ever go for. But yeah, go ahead, Chief. Sorry.
Yeah, we are way off the fucking boundary on this level. But like I said, when I used that thing for falling, when I watched that, I was watching the tick again, because I do like the Amazon Prime show. It's not bad. But when I watched that, I said to myself, fucking that explains Generation Z in a nutshell, with the programming going on, with everything going on, and with like Gen Z just not wanting to work. They want to push to influence and try to become TikTok influencers and stuff. And that is also probably a problem as well. But like that's why a lot of people, I've seen people in situations that would be considered dire. And what do they do? Do they reach for the phone, or do they turn and flee, or do they reach for the phone? I've noticed a lot of motherfuckers reach for that phone. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, say that again?
When the dire situation, what do most Gen Zers reach for? And I would say a lot of people, like, I'll be perfectly honest, they reach for the phone. A lot of times
yeah.
Hang on.
What was that case? Hang on. Go ahead.
Hang on. If you reach for the phone to call for help, okay, good. Okay, I will agree with that part. Okay, but if you reach for the phone and then do TikTok in the middle of something dire,
I need to record this.
and you're so dead to me, bro.
I need to record this. Come on, dance from me, lady. This is a robbery. What are you doing? Dance, TikTok dance.
Lady, the entire building is on fire. Okay.
Okay. A friend of mine, I had a buddy of mine who had an e-bike. He was telling me the tale of how someone saw that he was riding on something, and they got mad. That like he was on the trail, like not the bike trail, but he was on the side trail for it. And they got so angry that he was on that trail. They were like legitimately like, they pull out their phone instead of calling the cops. I'm like, if you had a problem with me being on here, why'd you pull out your phone? How does that solve the problem? Like, he just like kind of just kept riding like it was no big deal.
Oh, Chief, got another one for you. There was a case, I think, a few years ago, maybe 2021.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those protests.
Yeah.
And what they did was this guy pulled out a firearm. And legitimately, they have their phones up and cameras, like, and they, one of them asked the question, "What, are you going to shoot somebody?" It's like, bro, you have your phone. This man has a gun. Just get out the way. Just the man's old. Don't fuck with the old man, because even if he goes to jail, he's not going to be there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I legit, when I saw that guy pull, I saw that with the guy, that was the influencer that was threatening people and shit. Yeah, I saw.
No. It was the old man,
that was
or whatnot, was it?
Yes,
Wait,
yes, the guy who pulled out the phone he was an influencer. He's one of these like TikTok streamers. Yes, and he said to the guy, "What, are you gonna shoot me?" And the fucking guy shot him because he said, "Get away from me! You're threatening me." And the guy never got any trouble for that.
Oh no, different guy. The guy just got tired of the protesters blocking the street because he has to get to work. And I think one of the people there had like the perfect photo. Because after the shot was fired, you could see the casing flying, and his face is just so disinterested. Yep. This man is tired of this bullshit. Yep. While I don't condone the man's actions, we all know we were kind of feeling like, dude, just get the fuck out of the road. You're not doing anything for anybody.
I'm getting annoyed with this.
Because if you're trying to protest against emissions and all that, wow, what a great idea to stop running cars on a road to continue producing more emissions.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Again, not the point, but okay.
But it was relating to the phone thing. That's the whole point of it.
That's what I'm saying, that most people, that in short, most people are like, oh, you have a phone. Like, they have this mentality that now they have to pull up the phone to prove a point. I'm like, that don't work. And people... generally, this is great. Another fucking.
When it comes to taking shots, I'd imagine a bullet would be more effective than a photo.
It doesn't matter when. Okay, for example, a lady, she pulls out a phone. There's a pissed off fucking bison down looking at her. She pulls out her phone.
Oh, Darwinism! Please.
I think that is I think we can chuck it up to natural selection.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about, like, all this other stuff doesn't matter. Like, you guys are getting, I'm just saying that level, this is what I was trying to say, that level of stupidity, where the fucker pulls out the phone instead of thinking, oh my god, I'm going to die.
This is 2 tons of fuck you, lady. What do you think your phone's gonna do?
Yeah, and then, like, because, like, if they, like, because a woman died, I remember a woman died of, like, a bison killed a woman not too long ago because of that. They ran, you don't go near a giant 2-ton angry thing. Like, it's the reason, like my friend, like, when I worked on that farm, like, oh, hey, do you want to go do the stuff with the bull? Fuck no! I know what that bull can fucking do. I'll deal with the fucking, the cows, because those cows are pretty...
Chill.
I
like cows. Cows are my favorite animal.
Bulls are like bulls have a fuck Bulls have a fuck you mentality, and they don't want to fucking play nice. They're not your friends. They don't give a fuck. As far as the bull's mentality is to fuck and protect the fucking herd. And if it considers you not good for the herd, it's gonna fucking run you down and kiss your ass goodbye. I do not like bulls. I've even gone and said, because there is some proven proof that you actually should have women deal with bulls, not men, because the bull considers a man a threat, where a woman's a part of the herd.
I always wonder how they could pick that up. Is it like a smell? It's a smell.
Yeah. But I'm not fucking with a bull. It was funny because he's like, oh man, it's like, oh, he's not gonna hurt you. It's like, fuck that. I've seen this thing fucking bull down a fucking knock over a fucking truck. I'm not interested in playing with he's not gonna hurt me. No. Dude, you're not gonna get, and some people will get these shots. One of my favorite ones was this woman got a shot, and it's one of my more laughable shots. She got a shot of a, there's a woman who got chased by a deer, and there was a shot online for a while. This woman, her just being run over by a deer. It's like, yeah, they'll fuck you up. I know, moose another. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When you got a society that wants to be famous more than they want to actually survive, that's a bad sign. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's why I don't. That's why I laugh at people who are stupid like this. I'm like, you're dumb.
I can just imagine, the next horror movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the ghost is coming. The killer's gonna kill me. Let me pull up my phone. That is such a horror movie moment.
You know what, Rom?
That and when the lady complains about people running up the stairs to get away from the killer, and then she does that in the immediate next scene.
Yeah, I could see that. I could legitimately see that. Well, Scary Movie 6 is happening apparently. So
really?
Yes, we are actually getting a continuation to the Scary Movie franchise.
Oh, I can't wait.
Sorry, I can't do Shoddy's laugh.
How true is it that does this apply to the Internet Society or Fuse? Well, to me, I'm just saying to Gen Z, one of the big things Gen Z wants to do is be famous. So they're more inclined, for example, to use Bob's protest shit just temporarily. Why do you think people show up to protest wearing goddamn fucking inflatable dinosaur outfits, for fuck's sakes? Why the fuck are you showing up at a protest in an inflatable dinosaur outfit?
Wow. Yeah. Now that you mention it, I think I've seen one or two in a few protests.
Yeah, it's stupid.
They try to make protesting a parade.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's a level of dumb, and that's what I'm saying. That this level of stupidity that is created by the protest is what's the issue.
That is an interesting way to look at it. I remember seeing protests against police and military, but they're the same people who love communism and the like. Meanwhile, you look over at the other countries, but their parades have the military vehicles. That's the point I'm trying to make.
So, until I see people in mass applying this, I'm just saying that is a number one. When you ask the youth of the generation, when you ask them what their job's going to be, what's the job qualification for the Gen Zers? A lot of them, they respond the same way. I want to be an influencer.
Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe. I think this is more of a Western thing. Okay.
Oh. No, that is actually a large portion of people. I want to be an influencer.
Captain.
Yeah.
What?
Have you seen those Twitch live streamers who are over in China?
Yeah.
And they have all their lights set up. They're all sitting in the same area, and it's almost like a grid block of these streamers talking about this one area they're in or whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a real thing. Like I didn't think it was until I actually talked to people. Like, wow, this is real. Holy shit!
Cookie cutter. I don't like cookie cutter.
Yeah. So
Find your own way.
Yeah. But that's why I say that the influencer thing is a real thing that's happening right now in society, and I'm okay with it. But a part of me is like, oh yeah, no, we are really hitting that peak. Like, and this is coming from someone who's trying to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, but here's the difference. We don't claim to be fucking influencers because who are we influencing? We got a very small crowd here.
Yeah.
No,
I would
totally
never go to like a job application and say I'm an influencer part-time. It's like, no, we're not influencing a large amount of people. We're providing some entertainment. Sure, I'll say I'm an entertainer.
No, I would refer to myself as an entertainer, not an influencer. Anybody who says I'm an influencer, like I take offense to that a little bit. Is it really that stupid because they saw some success stories? Well, no, it's not, and that's not new, actually. A good example of this is the idea of the, what is that called now? What do they call themselves now? Hold on. Like, this isn't new either. Like, what we're talking about is one second, I gotta find it. But what I'm talking about, we're explaining this, we're bringing it up. We're kind of coming at it from the perspective of how we look at it. I don't see it as a bad thing at all, but I see it as a problem. Performance males. It's that mentality.
Oh, the performative male.
Yeah, the performative males. Why do you think a bunch of people? Wait, what was that? Did you join the voice chat?
I am the chat. No, he didn't join the voice chat. She is the chat.
You are the chat right now, yes. We're influencing you.
Yes.
Game Gear is our new god. All bow down.
Yeah.
Anyway, the goddess.
Yeah. Back to what I was saying. For me, the whole influencer thing is kind of amusing. But yeah, we do that. And we got people watching. So we got some life. All right, I guess it's time for the main event. We have popped off enough. So, we are going to start the main event that is what console or what video game format, if you want to put it, because we're adding PC to this, was the best, in our opinion, the best RPG console, our RPG distributor. What was the best? This will be interesting because we have 3 people.
Bro, that's not fair.
What?
Bro, that's not even fair.
What?
PC can emulate all that shit. Doesn't matter if it's an exclusive.
I was just gonna say, okay? We are already called the master race for a reason.
Shut! I need to explain it. Shut up. Fucking going around. Listen. Okay, so here's how this works. We are taking this from, I even saw PC, I think. Okay. We are taking this from the era that is 2015. Right before that era, 2015, you were talking about consoles. Like there was a definite divide. Like at this point, I hate to say it, PC won. Let's not even joke about it. PC won, right?
I think they won a while ago.
Yeah, 2015 was the final. Like when everyone had one now at that point.
Bring out your dead.
Yeah. I would go as far as saying PC's won now. They're pretty much like there's no reason to buy a console. Like there's
Xbox games that come into PC, PlayStation games that come into PC. Nintendo will get yours. Okay, we'll come for you next.
You're next.
Yeah, I would go as far as saying that like the only one who's still kind of a holdout is Nintendo, and this is why I said Nintendo's game plan.
Try to hold on to their IPs for dear life.
So you're more likely to choose the selection he favors.
No, because everyone's gonna have an opinion before me, and then I will explain it. So, Bob, your pick of best RPGs console out there. At what's your bet? What's your fave?
Okay. Well, I don't consider PC a console because a PC is a PC. Though it's still kind of unfair because it's just like, yeah, you can emulate everything.
Yes, but again,
so if we're talking for RPGs,
but
is this like a toss-up?
Yeah, that's okay.
It's like a toss-up between PlayStation and a Nintendo system.
Okay.
Because Xbox doesn't have a lot of RPGs. They're mostly like shooters.
Yeah, more shooters.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Reason PC's even in this is because PC, let's be honest, we can't deny that PC actually had RPGs back in the day. They actually had a lot of RPGs. So
damn right. That's why I'm not counting them.
No, the reason I count PC for this, and this is the reason I'm going to count it just for this one era thing, is because that doesn't knock all the other RPGs that exist out there. But there was more of an accessibility up until 2015. That's why, like I said, this whole idea of the emulation. Well, let's be honest, emulation has not taken off until now. Like emulation did not become a thing. Like come on, even gamer goddess Kennick thing that I never heard the average Joe Schmo talk about a fucking emulator until recently.
Game Gear is also complaining of how you're framing the narrative.
Yes, I saw that. Well, I'm not framing the narrative at all. I'm just going to...
He's not CNN.
Yeah, I'm not CNN.
He's not He's not a piker. He's not trying to force his friends to look a certain way.
And again, I offer suggestions to everybody. I'm not pushing any narratives here. Okay, wait.
Plus, do you really think I'd let this pointy-eyed pikey tell me what to do?
Yeah, exactly. I never said JRPGs. I said RPGs as a whole. This is all RPGs. We're not talking just JRPGs. And that's LOL lame. Emulator's been a thing for quite a while. They got all the way out. Fuck out of here. Okay, all right. Then tell me how many normal people. Okay. I can prove it simply by my odd job work. Do you know how many motherfuckers never asked me about emulation when I worked on a computer and I put a bunch of games on their computer and they're like, "What? You mean I could play Nintendo games on my computer?" And their fucking eyes bulge out of their heads because they never. I call bullshit on every other thing. Yes, emulators have been around since 2000. Yes, actually, emulators have been around since 1995. Orc is using a name to frame. No, I'm not framing anything. I'm just explaining RPGs. I'm not using the emulation as a...
Game Gear's trying to protect the sanctity of Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, so no. What I am saying is emulate. I'm being honest. I'm being perfectly honest. Most people did not use emulation. And if we were doing this from a modern perspective, I would say, yeah, PC won. I would say PCs beats everything at this point. Period. There's not a single gaming console right now that exists that can outlast, outmaneuver, and out-operate a PC. And as PCs become more mainstream, and as gaming becomes more easier for PCs, you are looking at you're looking at that. There's going to be less and less reasons to buy a console because consoles prices keep exploding.
Yep. I would say on top of that, there's that licensing thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, whether or not Sony or Microsoft will pick it up, because what was it with Darktide, Captain? It was like PC got it first. Next year, Xbox got it, and then the third year, that's when PlayStation got it.
Yeah.
Just using that as a quick example. Because it's always a year later thing, and it actively encourages more people to get PCs.
Yeah. So, or using narrative, I'm saying not JRPG, not ULOL. There's super the Gen Z LOL. So funny, ha ha ha. Bye. Okay. Anyway, back to what we're saying. You scared off. Anyway.
Wait. You're not sticking around for the combo, Game Gear? Come on.
So back to this. Okay, so you picked PS2, and what was the other one?
Me?
Yeah,
I was saying it's a toss up between any Nintendo or PlayStation system.
Okay.
Because those ones
let me get
had a
the
lot
question.
of RPGs between them. Nintendo had a lot more early on, and then PlayStation started picking up more and more. Like what was it? Unicorn Overlord was the big one most recently.
Yeah, but we're not talking about most recently. We're talking about 2000. Listen to the word I'm speaking.
You never
which is what I said.
Yet. You just keep talking over yourself. Tell me.
2015.
2015. Okay.
Yes, because that's pretty much.
Nintendo would be number one then, because that's when Fire Emblem was kicking off.
Okay. So, all right, Rum, you're next.
Me, okay. So we can only pick the genre, right?
It's any console or PC that had RPGs. Now we're not using emulation. They're taking that into consideration. I'm going to throw
if we're going by that route. Okay. If we're going by that route,
not that route, because I'm using that route now.
If that's the case, I'm gonna go for PC as well. I'm gonna go with Skyrim.
Okay, was Skyrim 2015? Yeah, it was. Yeah, Elder Scrolls. Yeah, you're right. But Elder Scrolls were on consoles, so technically, can you say that for PC? That wasn't exclusive.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I played my first ever Elder Scroll on PC. Okay.
Yeah, but I know. But did you play?
I played my first on Xbox.
Yeah, what was your JRPGs then at that point? Like, I hate to say it, that's why I'm using it.
Yeah, and Bethesda is not a
RPGs. Yeah, like now if you picked Ultima or Fallout fucking 1 and 2, oh okay, I'll concede your PC response.
I mean, I did play a few Fallout 2, but I didn't necessarily finish it. So. Okay, Baldur's Gate, I think I did play it once, but also, again, never finished it.
Okay, so Gerardo, you can argue about immolation all you want. We agree with you. What are you arguing at this point? If you have someone who agrees with you, you're not arguing. You are just kind of like, eh. Like, yeah, sure, I agree. But again, to people who are terminally online, like we are, this is like we're not on the radar compared to the average motherfucker who barely uses a computer.
Yeah, I mean, hell, if you want me to, I could probably ask my local community if they have a PC or an Xbox or something like that.
There's not many RPGs game that, at least for me, there's not many RPG games that I remember on PC because, again, okay, if I am going to go RPGs, okay, just for like RPGs, you know, like Final Fantasies, everything like that, okay, I usually play those on the consoles. Okay, when I play PCs, I play like Dota 1, League of Legends, Counter Strike.
This is why. The PSP was in the later. Yeah, we went with the consoles. Like the reason I picked the consoles I did, and the reason I picked 2015, we are talking about a console station. Like I do agree with you. One of them, but we are talking about, this is right when the era still had Division. This is a console war. We are talking about when actual divisions existed. There is
Back
no
then,
division.
It was the PlayStation 4 and I think Xbox One, 2015.
Yep.
I remember the PlayStation
PS3.
4 came out in 2013.
Yeah. So this is when the division finally broke. This is when you started seeing, I believe it was 2000. I picked right around the time when Microsoft Xbox games could be legitimately played on the computer. At that point, it was game over. It was just like PC One.
Because I don't remember a lot of RPGs on PC necessarily. Okay, shooters, there are some on PC.
There is.
Mostly when at least for me, when I play PC things, I usually play online things, you know, MOBAs, Dota, League of Legends, you know, more Total War.
Dota superior.
Yeah,
of course, Dota is superior. Okay, Total War. Okay, Total War's a good one.
Okay, that's not an RPG, but sure.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, okay, there's not many RPG that I know of. Okay.
Okay.
When I play RPG, I mostly go to consoles.
Which console specifically?
Which
like,
console?
What's the one that you know that has the most that you play?
Yeah. We're talking 2015. That would be PS4, Xbox. I believe that was 360 still, because I don't think the 360 at that time was out.
One.
Was Xbox One 2015?
Yeah, because they released around the same time, because remember, PlayStation and Microsoft were competing.
Yeah.
So it was the PS4 and Xbox One in 2014.
Okay. So yeah, that's what we're picking. That's the era. So which one was you? Okay. And it's which had the best RPGs is the basic conversation we're having.
If we're going for RPGs, then yeah, you can't go wrong with PlayStation back in the old days.
Which PlayStation?
For me at least, I only upgraded to PlayStation 2. So.
PS2? Okay, there we go. We got ourselves a concrete. So, okay, I'll go through my list, and I'm going to go through my list right here. So, let's start with... Okay, I have to start with... Unfortunately, I have to agree with a lot of people and say PC was considered one of the best RPG consoles of my era at that point. That's number one. The reason I say that is because coming from an old hand, a guy who actually knows the old games, holy shit, there were so many RPGs for the computer. Like literally to the point that majority of gaming consoles that got games, RPGs in particular, were originally on the PC, or the PC Engine, or the PC Wonder, or the PC 98. Faxanadu, for example. Remember that RPG I was playing there, Bob?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. PC game originally. PC 97, I believe, originally.
Sorry. Oh yeah. That's why I said PC is kind of cheating, because PC had so many RPGs.
It really
so
does.
Many.
Yeah.
And that's why I went with Nintendo, because like I said, I don't consider a PC a console. I consider a console a console. That's why it was PC versus console. You know, they're separate entities.
They are separate entities. That's kind of where I was going with it. So that's my first pick. Now, my second pick... Those aren't even PCs. They're technically consoles. The PC 98... Okay. All right. You know what? Just for that, Gamer Goddess, I got to do this to you. Bob, look up what a PC... Look at what a PC 98 looks like. And tell me if that's a PC or not.
I remember having a Windows 95 as a home computer. No one will dare speak ill about the Windows 95.
Okay, Bob, but we never asked you for that. We asked you for a PC 98.
Hey man, I gotta kick up my fucking search engine, alright? Buying some time here.
Get that search engine going. I'm asking Bob, right off the thing. Is that a computer, or is that a console?
Let's see, PC 98.
Now I would agree.
What the fuck? Holy shit!
Yeah. So what was it?
I would consider that an advanced typewriter. That is definitely a computer.
It's not even a PC. It's a typewriter.
Bam, boom, shata, laka, laka, boom, boom. Anyway.
Were they trying to say that this was a home console? Is that what Game Gear was trying to go about?
A home console. Yes, at one time that was considered a home console.
Off.
I don't deny.
No.
Okay, and I don't deny that. I do agree that some people, but if you like normal. Yeah. What does that prove again? That proves to a normie that that's what that was. So when I refer to it as that, I'm using normie terms to determine that. From a geek perspective, oh yeah, I consider that a console. But I consider it a PC. And then we're not even talking about the one, we're not even talking about the Wonder, the Wonder Project, the PC Engine, which does look like more like a console. And the other devices that exist.
There's a channel that talks about games for that system. Okay.
Yes, there is. There's three actually, and there's also
Bob
a guy.
has an opinion. Damn right, I got an opinion.
Yeah. If you say so. I don't say so. I'm giving a normie's perspective of what if you show a normie that, what is he going to say? Also, like the PC, I would actually love to talk more about the PC-98, but I don't have enough information to give valid response and conversation about it. That is a wild.
YouTube died. What makes you think YouTube died, Gerardo?
No, like, I will be perfectly honest with you guys. I would love to talk more about the PC-98, but I don't have enough information to validate that conversation. So it's like, But I do think the PC-98 is a fascinating console, like a fascinating computer for Japan.
Check out Basement Brothers. Okay. Yep,
Basement Brothers. I've actually put the channel on there. I've never put the channel in my descriptions very often because I don't have permission. If I don't have permission, I won't use
it. That's what you meant when it died. The program blipped out. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were saying that as like an overall, like YouTube's not the same.
Yeah. So it's not comparable to other hardware systems, the PC. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. We're going with the PC. So so my number one pick, unfortunately, it has to be PC because of the RPGs that existed out there. And there are a lot of old RPGs. A lot of people don't understand that there were more RPGs for the PC than there was other stuff. Now let's go with my number 2 pick. My number 2 pick has to be, unfortunately, the PlayStation. And this irks me a lot because I would have rather picked the Sega CD. But the PlayStation, unfortunately, where as much as I would love to say Super Nintendo had better RPGs in a lot of ways, unfortunately, Super Nintendo was also a testing ground to those older games that existed at that time. So I have to give PlayStation, where PlayStation actually pushed a little bit more innovative games. Not all the games, but innovative games. Also the fact that you could play a lot of the Super Nintendo games on the PlayStation later. So how do I bridge that, right? So I have to take that bridge into consideration. And for me, I have to say that was a console worth grabbing at the time, if you really wanted that.
Okay, because earlier you specified JRPGs, but yeah, if we're going with general RPGs, then yeah, I swapped from Nintendo to PlayStation because I thought you meant exclusively JRPGs.
Yeah, and also keep in mind that the PlayStation also had PC games as well. There was a lot of RPGs. Like fuck, a lot of people don't know this, and this is something a lot of people don't know. PlayStation has a Diablo game, for fuck's sake. They have Diablo 1.
Oh yes, I remember that. PlayStation has a Diablo game. At least Diablo 1.
Yeah, there was actually plans to put Diablo 2 on the PS2 at one time.
We got it.
Yeah.
Though, it's the remake. It's not the OG.
Yep.
There was also Diablo 3 that me and my buddies played a lot.
Yeah. Oh, 2's good.
I won't say Diablo 3 was particularly good. It just, once you get to a certain point, it's just this endless grind. Once I got tired with one character, I just made a new one, and we power leveled through each season that came out.
Yeah.
Eventually, it just got too dry for me.
Yeah, 3 was dry. Yeah, 3 got really dry. Okay. Yes, actually, they did too. You're all right. Next on the list, I'm going to give Super Nintendo. That's my next pick. And the reason I'm giving Super Nintendo the love, well, it's fucking Super Nintendo. Okay, guys, like, come on. Like, we can lie, kid, and joke our way through most things, but Super Nintendo legitimately, honestly, had a large portion of RPGs that were really good, really fun, and really innovative. That's my number 3 pick. My number 4 pick for like console that had the best stuff is PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 is probably, where the PlayStation 1 was like them testing the grounds. The PlayStation 2 was where they fucking blew the fucking gates off the fucking door. This is the best gaming. The Super Nintendo is arguably the greatest console ever made. I do agree. I actually do agree. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know.
Also,
I didn't know I was younger than you.
But Chief,
anyway, you go ahead, Bob.
When it came to the PlayStation 2, I never noticed the RPGs on it. I remember a lot of collectathon and platforming games. You know, you had your Jackie Daxter, Sly Cooper. You had a ton of those.
Yeah, there were so many that people just don't even know exist. It's really wild how many people like, wait, that exists, that was on there, that was on there, that was on there. Like, there's a lot of people.
I guarantee why, is because for the normie crowd, you want to push something simple, like a collectathon.
Yep. It was good. It was a good game. Good.
Hell, I think I remember there was. What was it? I think this guy was like a kangaroo or some shit.
Are you talking about? I don't know which game you're talking about. That
it was another collectathon. There were so many.
Yeah, but you were a kid at that time. Probably one.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
yep.
I think when me and my buddy hung out, we were around between the ages of 8 and 9.
One second. Gerardo. Yeah, you can say that, considering the fact that's still to this day the longest running console that was ever on the market. By far. There's no other.
The SNES or the PS2?
PS2.
Okay. Yeah,
PlayStation 2 got a lot of good games going for them, okay? And a lot of those games later on will go to be like classic, okay? Like like Resident Evil 4, for example, okay? Dragon Ball Z Budokai and
don't use Resident Evil 4. Don't use Resident Evil 4 because technically that's its own little controversy. We could talk about that some other time.
Yeah.
And, if I remember, like Thief is also one of them. Kingdom Hearts.
Thief was not on Resident. Was not on the PlayStation, but there are a lot of games.
And then Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, I think Kingdom Hearts was. So,
are we talking about specifically RPGs in that case?
Yes,
for the iconic part. Okay.
Okay.
I was
next
gonna say 90% of the mascots were like either collectathons or shooters. But go
Next on the market is a toss-up between, unfortunately, Sega Dreamcast and Sega Saturn. I cannot pick which one I want on this number. The reason these are so low, because PS2 should be higher on that list, but you know, I'm taking what's considered iconic, and what would be the best in my personal opinion. Both those consoles had amazing RPGs. A majority of them never made it to America. That's the sad fact. Like, I'm not trying to be an ass, but that's the sad fact. That if these games ever made it to America, you know, I honestly think there'd be a larger portion. But unfortunately, they didn't. So we got Shat. Yeah, I do agree with you. That is a stretch, but that's why they're at the last bit. Now the last one I'm going to give as an RPG thing is going to be the PSP. This is going to be kind of a personal. This is me cheating a little bit but that's a handheld. But that did have a lot of good consoles, and that's my last pick. That had a lot of good RPGs, in my personal opinion. So I got to give it an honorable nod. And then Game Boy Advance being the other honorable nod. Because Game Boy Advance...
Yeah, PlayStation Portable, the PSP. I distinctively remember playing Monster Hunter Portable. Yes, Monster Hunter 3 Portable. There is a Monster Hunter game specifically for the PSP.
Yeah, you missed that last night. We actually talked about that. We actually had that conversation. You missed it.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. It was Monster Hunter Generations, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was. So next on the docket is the fun that is who did RPGs better, American or Japanese RPGs? Let's go there. Let's go there, boys.
Is that even worth a conversation? Come on now.
Actually, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Because of course it's going to be the Americans. Come on now.
Oh, we got Americans. Well, is it going to be the Americans? Now, that's an interesting thing. Well, that was my own personal opinion. The DS is not on the honorable mention, so there you go.
No, the DS was in one of my, because I remember seeing a lot of RPGs, including Fire Emblem, Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
But yeah, also Disgaea. That was another one I remember on the DS. But yeah, whenever I said a Nintendo system for like the RPGs and JRPGs, I was thinking DS specifically, especially for like the 2014, 2015
So I'm picking a fight here. You're not going to revive Phoebe? Who's that? Yeah, but I am actually purposely picking a fight right now. This is one of those. Okay, which console was better? Which was it? The American RPGs or the Japanese RPG? Now we are only going to do gaming because I don't want to win instantly. Because I will win instantly. That's a totally subjective question. Yes, it is. That's the point of these. It's all to have fun. I'm doing this for fun.
Do you want to be in lockstep and just have a bunch of yes men?
Yeah, come on. We're all here to have fun. That's the point. Let's. I could sit here and talk about the game. Okay, I'm almost done. Or we could do one better. Okay, you guys don't want to do that one?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Wait, repeat the question. Okay, we have a repeat the question. Okay. Which RPGs are better? JRPGs or regular RPGs?
Western titles.
Yeah. It's America it's the world versus Japan.
Now, my question I gotta ask, is this a generalized the whole game, or is this like writing, gameplay?
This is like take it, okay. This is your own personal opinion, and take it on what you consider is what reasons why you think that this is better. Like, if you want to talk about story, if you want to talk about gameplay, if you want to talk about... Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. What few RPGs did I play? I remember...
I wasn't paying attention, I died. Shit.
What was it?
I think enjoy... I've enjoyed RPGs more. Yep. A lot of people do. Go ahead.
Yeah. What was it? I can't remember the one that they had on Xbox that they ruined. Dragon Age.
Dragon Age, okay.
Early Dragon Age. Great writing. Combat was okay. Granted, I'm not an RPG guy, but I can handle the combat. It wasn't too bad, because I despise turn-based.
Yeah.
It was the same thing with Mass Effect. Mass Effect had some really good writing, and that's, for me, that's where an RPG shines. I don't play an RPG, especially turn-based ones, for their gameplay. Fuck that. I can only handle so much of like, combat's been going on for 20 turns. Oh, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to do that absolutely autistic level of min-maxing. I want to have fun playing a game.
Gamer Goddess. I'm also not paying attention, that's why I keep on dying. Gamer Goddess. America is the world, apparently. Don't you know, Gamer Goddess? We all live in America.
America. It's wonderful.
America.
We own the world. Soon we'll own your soul.
Yep. So, Gerardo, I think JRPGs are overall better, but when it comes to peak, Mass Effect 2's writing was the best ending. Incredible. Okay. Do you really get the feeling?
Yeah.
Accomplishment. Yeah, I could see people saying that. That's actually not a bad idea, not a bad thought process on the matter.
Also, that level of, these are people that you helped, these are people that you're working with, and you have to make that decision of a leader of who dies. Are you sending this person on a one-way trip to death? Especially during that final confrontation? Oh yeah. Those were some tough fucking choices.
They are. Okay, I don't know if Zoo actually activated his power-up. Oh, great, no, it didn't, but that's good. Ooh. For a second there I was worried, I thought he wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
but yeah.
What is it? Star Wars, was it Jedi?
Oh, Knights of the Old Republic?
Knights of the Old Republic, yep.
Yeah.
Another great Western RPG. That one, I liked the politics behind it with their writing. I really like the politics behind it. Because even though you may be a Sith, it's not like you just make good actions. No, you're still a Sith. You'll make less evil actions, but you're still a full fucking dickhead. And then you had the Sith politics of being a pureblood or not, and it was just like, damn, this is fucking intimate with the level of detail that they have here.
See, for me, the Sith problem with me has always been the same. The Siths are okay. You actually don't have to be a Sith in the game. That's the funny thing. There's like no validation to being a Sith. It's just like you end up being the Sith because of that. You know, it's kind of one of those things.
I mean, hell, there was even that interaction I remember with, I think, a Jedi Master and a Padawan. If you're a Sith Lord and you talk to him, you can be as neutral as possible and try to, like, okay, I don't want to hurt anybody. But the Padawan is so stuck in the dogma. And this is the Jedi. So stuck in the dogma, he's like, I must kill you. The Master's like, don't. No need for this. But the Padawan is just so dead set on killing you. Even if you're trying to be as peaceful as possible, it's not like people forget what you are, Bethesda.
Yeah. So, there is some great writing for American RPGs. Rum, what's your thoughts on it? And so Bob picks Western, aka American RPGs.
I don't know, though. This is more on the personal preferences, okay? But
that's the whole point.
Yeah, but I'm picking more JRPGs because I play a lot of Final Fantasy games. Okay, so more JRPGs to me. I press more O's than X's. All right.
Okay. All right, and like anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, I'm about to say. The floor is yours.
Okay. I mean. No more, because I'm just gonna give a simple answer. Okay, I press more O's than X's. I play more JRPGs than other RPGs.
Okay, that's your decision.
All right.
So me, I'm kind of a toss-up between this. I love American RPGs. I also love Japanese RPGs. Look at what I'm playing right now. We are not in a world where I am actually honestly divided between the two. Now, I'm going to take the pros and cons of American RPGs versus Japanese RPGs. And, so American RPGs. Well, one of the big things of American RPGs is there's a lot of story writing, and they do a lot of sandbox stuff. Like, that is a large portion of American RPGs is sandbox. They love their sandboxes. Like, even back in the day of Ultima, they were fucking, like, they just legitimately, they try sandbox for everything. It's just the way they love their stuff. Now, as for Japanese RPGs, I find the story usually is really good, but the gameplay, they're not a sandbox. I find they get sometimes a little more railroaded. That's my feeling towards it. What do you guys think? Kind of how that works.
I can agree with that. There's also the double-edged sword about the Western stuff.
Yep.
Is there can be a sandbox so vast, you get lost in it, and it's like, okay, where do I go next?
Yeah, I find that I run into
especially with
that
Daggerfall and Morrowind.
Yeah. Yeah, like Fallout was another good example of that. How often did I just run in another direction? Oh, nothing I'm saying is bad. Again, I'm not saying that because they focus primarily on a story. Like a good example, this is the Persona series. It's nothing but.
Yeah, it's nothing but character stories.
Yeah.
You know, like how this character overcome this, overcome that, and how your companions help you with the power of friendship and magical monsters.
And how a teacher wants to bang her student.
Yeah, that's in 2 of the games, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Some people just have it weird.
And I will say, that is one thing I'm not a fan of with Persona, and why I never picked it up is because
I
all these characters that you have to.
Having been Master Roshi, I'm old now. I've reached that Master Roshi. Most of the quote unquote teachers are also really close to his age, so it's not technically bad. Like, you know, the guy, like Persona 5, like Persona 4 is a little bad, but for Persona 4, that teacher's older, but he never really actually acts on it. In Persona 5,
topic.
No, I have to. I'm defending this a little bit because I'm sick of people bringing up the perversion. We're not dealing with a Nanako situation here, so it's annoying.
Okay.
I have to say something because that drives me nuts as a person. It's like Nanako, like the Nanako situation's creepy in Persona 4, but in like, cause she's like, you know, I'm gonna marry Big Brother one day. It's like, no. Now I know the main character's like shooting sling. In Persona 4, the main character's shooting sling all over the place. But, you know, no, bad.
By the way, that's why I was never big into Persona, is having to know all these characters and everything's based around them. It's like, yeah, it's nice to have a character with some development. They have their likes, dislikes, they have their problems that you can help them deal with. But I don't like that being the main sauce, right? I need a little extra seasoning in that sandwich.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. But, yeah, Persona...
That was a big thing that I hated about Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, did I fucking hate Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just a bunch of fucking crybabies complaining about their life, and it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Like, yes, I get it. We're all about to turn into lipids. I get it. But I don't want to hear about you crying about what happened to you in your childhood. I don't give a fuck right now. We are fighting for our lives, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we please focus on the bug in my head? Let's get rid of the bug in my head first, and then maybe we can talk about your childhood trauma.
Yeah. Yeah, I do find that funny. Yeah, I kind of didn't like the guy. One of my favorite moments is when you kill off one of the characters and you bring them back and just their response afterwards. That always made me chuckle about that game.
Oh, dude. I will never understand people's fascination with Astarion.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, who wants to deal with this guy? That's why, first chance I had, I staked the fucker. What? Sorry. I'm a cleric of Grumsh. Grumsh says kill.
I kind of agree. Not a fan of him either. See, I don't like preppy people, and he has that preppy energy to him, and I don't like that. It's always been my gripe with that character. But no, Grumsh and that character, like I said, it's one of those things that I kind of get a good chuckle about. That you know, we kind of have that laugh about that too, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I think the only character I actively was like, okay, I can understand your situation, was fucking Karlach.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, it was just like, okay, yeah, I hear ya. Gotcha.
So yeah, no.
Also, I feel like they purposely made combat a slog, so you'd focus more on talking to the characters or some shit.
It really did. It was so fanfic to me. It's like, you know what? Okay. I've been a DM for a long time. So the one thing you don't do, as much as I see players do this, and this happens a lot over the years, you just got to deal. Do not, under any circumstances, oh, you cocksucker, dance to death again. Fuck you. Hopefully the next one misses, because I can't bring that person back yet, because I don't have the life spell. That's actually why he's killed me so many times, is that this constant, dance to death, your character's dead. It's like, no counter, no nothing, you're dead. Really fucking annoying. Because I don't think there's a way to bring the character back. Is there actually heal potion maybe? I'm just gonna check something. No way to bring them back once they're dead. Because I don't have the, you don't get the life spell until the last minute, and that's really annoying. Dead. See, that's the only reason I keep losing. Literally, it's dead to death. Kills Phoebe. Game over, because I can't bring the person back to that life. That's annoying. That's really fucking annoying. Okay, so back to the conversation. Actually, I don't know what. Like, this is the first time I've ever seen them use the Doom spell this often. Like, that's super rare. I've never seen them use the Doom spell this often. Like, just Doom, 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 Doom. It's like, holy shit. I've never seen that level. Like, again, down to death. The character's dead. There's no way to counter. There's no way to bring the character back. I don't believe Cure works. I'll use Cure Potion. Nope, Cure Potion doesn't work. I'm gonna try a trick here. Yeah, character's dead. How annoying is that? How fucking annoying is that? That just, and there's no way you can save the character. Once the character's dead, because I don't have the life spell yet, and you don't get the life spell until like the last bit of the game. The game just kills you like that. How fuck you is that?
Okay, I feel, yeah, to an extent. But getting off topic, too.
No, I had to bring it up because I'm playing the game as well, and I'm explaining why my character just died 6 times.
Okay. Gotcha.
7 times. You don't have the life spell. Yeah, the life spell, you don't get the life spell until later on in the game, if I remember correctly. Like, there's like, you get it at the, like, the last minute, because I have not received the life spell yet. And I've been everywhere on the map. I've looked for it. Yep. Yeah, I know, but I have to beat this guy first before I get it. That's the problem. Trust me, this would be really fast if I could just insta. Once you get the life spell, this game changes. It's like, oh, you just pretty much, you can hit what I call the wind ball. There we go. Okay, cure spell on one person, life spell on the other. There. Anyway, back to what we were saying, because I just got distracted by that. Yeah, so no, that's the thing about RPGs. Like, JRPGs have some cool ideas. And now here's the question I'm going to ask you guys. Next question, next topic. What was the renaissance of RPGs?
Huh?
What do you think? What was the renaissance of the RPG genre? Because there was a renaissance. Like what era? Was that the 90s? Was that the 2000s? Was that the 80s? When the time of Ultima and shit like that.
Maybe like late 90s and early 2000s.
Okay. Oh fuck! I wasn't paying attention.
I actually agree with that. I was thinking around that time period as well.
I'm gonna try to cheat this. See if I can cheat this.
Yeah, I'm thinking like early to late 90s, maybe early 2000s.
Yeah, the late 90s, early 2000s, you get like them Mega Man X.
That's not an RPG, but okay.
Well, we're talking about games in general, right? At least at this
I'm talking
portion, right?
RPGs.
RPGs only, eh?
Yep.
Then I don't really know, though. I don't really play that much of RPGs.
Okay. My opinion is, yeah, I would say JRPGs was the. Oh, it's down. Let's hope he doesn't use Doom on me again. I'm so close to killing him too. I think I got one more flare and it's game over. I also don't like the fact that they always go first, because like that Doom effect is bullshit. Oh no, not yet. He's still alive. One more cure. PS1, the SNES area. I would say all the way up to PS2. That's when it happened. Fuses Densa Doom. Fuck you! Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm good. Anyway, you're safe? Yeah, PS1, PS2 era would be where I'd go with it too. That'd be my pick. Okay. I don't care. I'm hitting him anyway. Hopefully, yep, side shield's down. Hopefully don't use down to death. Don't use down to death. Don't use down to death. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! You cocksucker motherfucker piece of shit! I hate this boss. So bullshit. Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit at the highest level! Eat a giant cock! Okay, anyway. Yeah, so, okay, Super Nintendo to PlayStation era. I honestly think the Renaissance was the PlayStation era. I mean, you had so many RPGs coming out for, like, just blowing up the market. Okay, hopefully, yeah, okay, use both. Yeah, that was my market. I had to get a little mad. I apologize, boys. That was bullshit. That was just so much shit. The greatest shit. Yeah. Oh, don't give me that crap, Bob. I've heard you get heated in a video game.
Yeah, but it was never public.
It was public enough.
No, it wasn't public.
This isn't even that bad. This is a little. I will have bitch moments. I'm allowed to have a bitch moment. There's nothing wrong with that.
Here I am thinking that's you 24/7.
Like I've also never had the Doom dance hit off so many times. Like this is wild how often that is hit. I have not had that hit so many times.
Maybe today the game is like, yeah, today I'm just gonna piss off.
I've had that happen. Yep. Well, again, I did get this. This could be modded to use that spell more. For all I know, I did get this online. You never know what someone could have changed. I think it's over though. Yeah, I think it's over. This is. Yeah. There we go. Oh, eat a dick. Oh. Is it sad that the final boss is nowhere going to be near when I finally beat this? Yeah. Oh man, if you speedrun this game, this will kill a speedrun right here. What just happened to me kills a speedrun. Like that just killed the speedrun. I wasn't paying attention, so I'll take there are at least 4 of those 25 deaths I just got that I will take as a legit me fucking up, me being a dumbass. But for like a good 7 of those, that was just me being dicked. That was what I like to jokingly call, when the doctor decides to put on the white glove, and you're like, you're gonna feel a little pinch in your anus, and you're like, you don't want that. You don't want that. That's the reason I'm staying away from my doctor. I'm like, fuck that, doctor. Okay, I think we're coming up to it now, actually, or if we're not, yeah, right here. Here it is. Yeah, this is where you get the life spell. There we go. Pretty certain life spell's over here. Nope, not arrows. Life spell's somewhere in here. There's a cure, there's healing, and I think the life spell's back here. Nope. Oh, where's the life spell? Oh, I must have missed it. You serious? Did I miss it? Oh well, no big deal. I don't think this is going to be much of a matter. As long as I keep Phoebe alive, we're good. I'm not going to go look for it. First try. Yeah, but all it takes is a dance of death and you not having a life spell or not having a life spell ready. This guy I've beaten in the first try. We'll see how this goes this time. Okay, bam, first hit. And he's targeting the NPC, so that's usually a bad sign. Okay. So speaking about that, games that have interesting story arcs and RPGs, what's your guys' thoughts on the Ultima series? Do you think the Ultima series started RPGs?
I'm gonna pass on this one. I didn't play that game.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I mean, elaborate. Or
okay, the Ultima series was originally created by a guy by the name of Richard Garriott, a famous not like a famous RPG guy back in the day. He is actually responsible for creating one of the very first RPGs ever made, and was a well-known D&D player. This is also one of the first computer gamer, like one of the first official ones. He created what is known as the Orion game company. And Ultima was his ultimate game series. This was the series he put the most love in. This is the series that kind of beats up its stuff and was is widely considered the creator of the video game RPG. Like it's considered that. That's why I asked. Do you guys think that is do you guys think that is the big thing that created the RPG? Because there is another thought process on that, and that there's an idea that tabletop gaming is actually the creator of the computer RPG. What do you think?
If we're gonna play technicalities, then yes.
Okay.
Tabletop. Everything has an origin point.
Okay. We're fighting the giant spider.
Can't have a movie without a script.
Yeah.
The script usually requires a book.
Rob? Your thoughts?
My thoughts again. Okay, don't really know that much about game, but again, don't really know that much about the game. Okay, because again, I never played it. I never played the series.
Yeah.
My thought is that I'm still gonna stay neutral.
Okay. So what was okay? Then here's the next question: What's the RPG that made gaming popular? Like made RPGs popular? What's the one for you?
The one for me has got to be the Final Fantasy.
Okay, Final Fantasy. Bob, your thoughts?
Makes sense. I mean, Final Fantasy was all over the fucking place. That's why even normies know about it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess I can concur with that point.
Okay. Mine is... Well, my thought process is, although I'm slowly cursing under my breath while playing this, my thought process is... I would have to say... Although... I would say the modern thought process would most likely be games like Fallout.
Modern.
Yes. Yeah, the modern. Yeah, like the generation that exists now would say Fallout's what made RPGs so awesome. But if we were to go back for me, I would say Dragon Quest. For my era, it would be Dragon Quest. Because people knew what Final Fantasy was, but Dragon Quest was like, that was the first game that most people found out what an RPG was. Like, that was the first played game. But that was back in the day. That is literally me being very kind of like looking at it from that perspective. And Final Fantasy now, I figure Final Fantasy now has the era compared to the other generation.
Oh, hang on. I'm just laughing at, dude, what is that boss doing with these weapons there, okay? Look at how he's wielding a bow. That's not how you use a bow, damn it.
Well aware.
The moment the boss like turns to 6 on, and I immediately see the bow, I'm like, what the hell is that?
Well, you guys are paying attention to all the fighting I'm doing on the side now.
Which is why I laugh so hard. It's like, dude, that's not how you use a bow, man.
Yep.
Okay, and you're like the boss. You're the king, man. You're like Dark King here, man. And you don't know how to use a bow?
Yeah, I know. I agree.
That's not how you use a bow, dude. You shoot with the bow.
I'm just happy he's being a little less dickish than he was before. Because, to be honest, his dickishness can get really... This guy can get really annoying if you're not careful. You gotta be very careful with this guy. Heal constantly is my thing with this game is my main character is going to be doing magic. The other one is preparing to use cure magic at all times. That's my game plan right now. There we go. And now he's going to turn into his other form.
There's another.
Oh, there's one more. There's more forms than this. I'm not even done yet. There's like a couple more.
Great. What's the next one? He's gonna use a gun but pointing at himself.
No, you'll see. I'm interested to see what Rum takes in the next form. What do you think of that form, Rum?
It explains why he used a bow that way.
Yeah.
Okay, goddamn Pennywise ripoff.
Yeah. Oh, he gets even worse.
Honestly, I was thinking of what is it? Suguluchi, I think his name is the spider. The spider demon.
The spider lady demon.
Not a lady, it's a guy.
Oh, the other one, the spider guy demon.
Yeah.
The one who's supposed to be like one of the main antagonists in not only Ninja Gaiden, but also technically it's Ninja Gaiden because Neo 2, Darkness in the Capital, he's the final boss of that DLC. And some of the enemies you fight are the Black Spider Ninja Clan.
Yep. Oh, he might have nuked me. Oh, no, he didn't nuke me. I'm actually surprised that didn't kill me. If you've noticed, I'm just constantly healing. I'm not even fucking around. Heal.
Yeah, here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing with quote-unquote, okay? this type of game, okay? I distinctly remember Final Fantasy, okay? There's a cheat here. It's called auto potion, okay? Before every round starts, okay, you get a chance for auto potion. So yeah, heal.
No, I can't. That doesn't work in this game. Unfortunately, you don't get auto potion. Yeah. I will be effectively using heal for this. There we go. Here's his next stage. Coming up. I'm not fucking around with this though. Like, yeah, I'm making damn sure. Yeah, here we go. Here comes the super attacks.
Oh my goodness. Oh my damn.
Yep. Just non-stop, never stop healing. That it never stop healing. That's
Captain's about to act up.
Yeah.
Captain's about to act up.
He just turned from a man to spider to goddamn tentacle monster.
Yep.
Okay. Don't let him have access to any one of your holes, okay? Or
well, it's Phoebe's holes we gotta be worried about because his, you know. that's
and here's the thing though. And here's the thing though, Bob. If you look directly, closely enough, okay. I don't know if I should point this out, okay. It might get you demonetized, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do the smart thing and keep my mouth shut.
Okay, thank you. Very wise of you. Here we go, beat him. It's over. We won. Slow clap, baby. Game's over, boys. We won. It's over. Game over. So we continue Final Fantasy. We're going to be doing Chrono Trigger next. And I think we're going to call it on a win. We finished it, boys. There we go, boys. I'd like to thank everybody who enjoyed watching me beat this game and listening to our conversations. I think we're calling it for the night. Thank you very much, everyone. Like, subscribe, join the Patreon. We do have a Patreon. If you want, there's House Hippos out there. We want you guys buy some shirts, support a Canadian folklore. And we will talk to you guys next time on Orc War Chief Reviews. And I will see you guys later. I'm going to just get it where we actually get to the Window City, and then we will call it. All right. Should I show the ending of the game, boys?
Yeah, why not? Okay. Right.
Okay.
While you're busy showing the ending, I'll just stream here. Just need to type in a few more words.
All right.
So, Bob, you joining?
Yeah. You know, I'm up right now. Why not?
I got to talk.
I got a slight headache.
I got to talk to you guys after this, but we'll get to that in a sec.
All right. We might just talk about something else. Okay. The last time we talked about giants, okay? This time we're gonna talk about the more exotic creatures.
No, I gotta go eat after this.
Oh, okay.
But we will talk about something very shortly. We're just you guys wanted the ending, so I'm giving you the ending.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will not have to play this game for a while, which is nice. Yeah, and your hero goes on more adventures, becoming the hero of light. And that is the end of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Thank you, everybody. We are off. Have a good day. And always remember, be nice to everybody, treat everybody with respect, and look after your boys. All right, see you.